What's up, chumps? Karl has a disclaimer to announce.
Young people, this ain't for you. Please, fuck her off! Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jimmy or Carlos, and this is Sonny.
I'm Sonny.
And before we begin, just as the future video has said,
Yep.
This is not for kids. Kids, if you're watching, please, sorry for this curse of language, fuck off.
Crazy. I love it.
And the second part is, these are the comments that I really enjoyed.
In the center. Wow. It's coming up.
Enjoyed reading.
Yeah.
And
Shout out them. Shout out to their names. What are their names? We're going to shout out, I think there's about 2 people we were shouting out. We got Lay Black 1738. She says, crazy question, easily Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. So,
not bad.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that like the Suicide Squad, Margot Robbie?
Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I have to agree with the first commenter, because I always thought she was like in like live action.
Yeah.
Like she did a pretty good portrayal of betraying the tragic side of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And also the absolute psychotic beast that Harley Quinn is.
It was a pretty good backstory that they gave.
Like,
what was the question again in the last episode?
what was your favorite betrayal? Not actor, character actor, betrayal.
Betrayal of it. Nice. Awesome. So, yeah, Lay Black said that hers was Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Tiffany Litter says, my favorite character is...
Wonder.
Who's that?
Wonder is a superhero. I assume she means Wonder in like the Scarlet Witch.
Wonder Vision or something.
Wonder is one of the OPest characters, in my opinion, that has the ability over one of the most dangerous powers over any building block of the universe: reality magic.
She's pretty strong.
Yeah,
she's pretty strong.
But anyways, those are the few others that we will shout out.
Yeah, shout out you guys.
And make sure the code word or whatever to make sure you're paying attention is pineapple.
Pineapple.
And
comment down pineapple if you're paying attention.
At the end, remind me in the comments what I said to get your attention.
Yes.
Anyways, back on to what we're going to be talking about.
For sure.
I'm going to give you around 3 facts about the most misunderstood arachnid. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Here's the number 1 fact that people sometimes I don't know. Did you know spiders' blood isn't red like us?
I never knew that.
Spiders' blood is a bluish green. The reason being is, as it's well known, our blood is red due to the iron in our blood, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
right?
Interesting.
Due to the oxygen exposure to the iron in our blood, that's what turns our blood red. That's what I assume it is. I'm not a doctor. And spider's blood is made out of a certain compound made of copper.
Okay.
And if you want to know what happens when when copper gets exposed to oxygen, just look at the Statue of Liberty. Because in the way olden days, probably your grandparents, it was Statue of Liberty was actually a gift from the French, I think French, and in those times, it was actually the normal copper orange that we know and love.
Okay, nice. Wow.
And over time, the copper was exposed to the oxygen. I can't remember the word for rusting with copper. It started to slowly turn into the bluish green that we know the Statue of Liberty to be.
Yeah.
And that's why spider's blood is blue.
Crazy. Yeah, every time I've killed a spider accidentally, it's been not red blood. It's just
I'm not judging you at all.
But I feel like we all have killed some insects in our time, right?
I have not. What
about an ant? And you just stepped on it accidentally.
Ants are different. Just like butterflies, I have a conspiracy theory that ants are just here to steal your honey. That's my great conspiracy theory with ants. Just like butterflies, I can have a conspiracy theory they're here to steal your peanut butter and butter. I said what I said.
That's cool.
Anything. Second, back about spiders. The two most harmless spiders known to man is the tarantula and the huntsman.
Wow.
To give you at ease with these two spiders, did you know? I don't know the amount of like fatalities with huntsmen. Do you want to know like how many people have died of a tarantula?
How many people?
0.
That's crazy.
So the most misunderstood and feared spider is actually harmless.
That's so interesting because they look so, I guess, scary.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're every babysitter's worst nightmare.
Yeah. There was a story that my friend gave me in school, and she was sleeping at night, and then she felt something hairy under her blanket, and she's like, oh, maybe it's on one of my teddies. It was when she was younger, and then she like looked under, and it was the biggest, the hairiest tarantula ever, and she just freaked out. So it does get people scared. So what was your other point that you wanted to bring up?
Like, huntsmen are also harmless.
Wow.
They might be scary. They might look like Slender Man's ball sack or whatever.
That's a crazy comparison. I love that.
They are actually harmless. And if you keep them around, they can be pest control. Oh, we all need some sentient pest control.
So what kind of pests does it keep away?
Flies, bugs, any annoying insects that we deem annoying. Like, mosquitoes, flies.
So does it eat the mosquitoes and flies?
Yes.
Yeah, it captures them with like the spider webs, I'm sure.
Oh, here's another fact. Not all spiders use webs.
Okay, what do they use?
There's two classifications of the spider. A hunting spider and a home spider. A hunting spider normally doesn't use a web to hunt.
Okay.
It normally either looks for it or finds an ambush way.
Okay.
The best examples of a home spider, a hunting spider is a funnel web, a wolf spider, a huntsman, a white tail spider, a red and blue mouse spider, a tarantula. Like basically those spiders in particular, even though they sometimes will use a web, but they don't use the web to make a full shiny web.
Yeah.
But the examples for like home spiders, house spiders, redbacks, black widows, daddy longlegs, an orb weaver. Those spiders are house spiders. They make webs.
Make webs, yeah, cool. And they capture like mosquitoes and stuff.
And certain spiders are able to catch much bigger items, like funnel web spiders I believe they can take out a mouse.
Wow, that's insane.
And the biggest spider that's able to, it's one of the in the tarantula family, the bird eater. The bird eater is the most biggest spider in the world.
Yeah.
It's enormous to this extent where you might be wondering where it gets its name. It hunts birds.
So how does it hunt a bird typically? That would be very hard for a spider to do, no?
Don't question spiders.
Things happen. So I think the topic for today, guys, is going to be that there's a lot of people who are scared of spiders, including me. Okay, but Karl, on the other hand, is is set apart, and because he has a take on that, and so we're going to discuss like why shouldn't people be scared of spiders, kind of thing.
Even though spiders are hunters, they are not out, like, in modern terms, spiders are not out to get you. They are not in their webs or burrows thinking of ways how to bite your ass.
Yeah.
Normally, when you get bit, you are in their territory. You are in their home. It's the same equivalent of, if a person were to walk into your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just fuck all, like, like walks in straight into your house without respecting you, keep on touching you, prodding at you, you can't say back off. But the only way a spider can tell you to get out of my house or stop touching me is to bite you.
Right. Yeah, sure. So yeah, we kind of put ourselves in that position in danger.
Like before you even say daddy longlegs are in our house, normally when you see a daddy longlegs, right, is normally where you're least in, like in the shed, behind wooden things that you don't normally clean that often.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Because like spiders do not like being in the open. They like to be in the shadow, enclosed, dark, moist. Very
true. Yesterday I was at my Oma's house, and I was washing my hands. I saw like a little tiny spider on like it was like a hand scrub, It was like in this like full like hand scrub, and it was like in there. It was unfortunately dead. I don't know. I think maybe it just like died somehow, but I had to wash it out. But I was like, yeah, like that was a really that must have been an awesome place to live, kind of thing. I also had a spider who always visited me in my room. Not in my room, but it was like between my window, like say a window like this, and then like there was like a blind in between that section, and it was always in there. Like, and I named the spider Dion. It was he was a huge spider, man, huge. But yeah, they just come in places that you wouldn't expect.
It doesn't help the bad press that spiders get due to Hollywood and the media. And anytime a spider is in a film, if it's not a documentary, it's normally, as the kids say nowadays, I know you're still watching this shit, Hollywood always makes like a spider or the snake the normal op, as the kids say.
What movie you reckon like has done that?
Like, it's not just one particular movie, it's all... Anytime that's like a spider's on scene, it's either going to be a minor inconvenience or the main threat.
Yeah, I know there's Jumanji?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge spider.
It's not very helpful for the people that are afraid of spiders. It basically adds like...
more fear.
More gasoline to the fire, as you might say.
Yeah, I want to go back to your point with like spiders being in your house, but in like uncommon locations, so it shouldn't really matter. Let's just say there's a spider on your desk where you do use that desk, and there's a spider there. What would you do in that situation then?
Either do the towel or cup method. Like you put the paper underneath and you slide the cup on.
Yeah, for sure.
Or in like jokative terms, you leave that office because your desk is now the spider's desk. I'm sorry.
It's very true.
You have no point. You have no say in the matter.
This is like move houses.
Yeah.
Buy a new house. Wow. So what kind of got you into spiders then?
Funny story. You know when you're a kid, right? Right? At school, right? When you go to the library for the first time, you normally go for like green eggs and ham, the Roald Dahl books, etc.
Yeah.
I was never like that.
Okay.
I never was interested in like, well, yes, I sort of am into like the fiction stuff, but I like the cold hard evidence.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I
would like, when I would go to the library, I would go straight to the arachnid section. I swear by the end of year section or year one, I basically demolished the entire arachnid section.
Wow, that's crazy. So no one else really came to that section except for you, really?
Yes.
Yeah. That's insane. Were you ever scared of spiders or not really?
Afraid is a strong term. I was always wary of them.
Okay.
Because you need to take into account, even though they're small, they are hunters. They are apex predators.
Yeah.
They're not like leaf insects where they will just leave you alone. If you pester them, they will retaliate.
Yeah, fight back. Yeah.
It's like the same equivalent of if those people that poke bears and are surprised that the lion turned around and bite their ass.
Right, yeah.
Like, you were asking for it. It's the same equivalent to a spider. You keep on probing and, why am I getting bit? You poked at it.
Yeah, you poked at it.
What do you expect it's going to happen?
Yeah.
Kiss you?
No way. Yeah, spiders, they're very misunderstood. You'd say?
Yeah, strong, like not just misunderstood, strongly misunderstood.
Yeah.
So there's only a half few that actually love spiders, and here's like a spider story for me.
Yeah, cool.
I was going to New Zealand, right, for business.
Okay, nice.
Right, business, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was young at the time, and me and a individual stopped at a playground. Right, there was a big orb weaver's web. Right,
Okay.
most normal kids would similarly avoid it. Right, me, I wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, wow.
I walked to near the spider web, not through it.
Yeah.
And I simply looked at the orb weaver.
Yeah.
Orb weavers are spiders with like there's different types, but they are the long stick spiders. Like, have you ever seen like a massive sort of like really good sexy webs? Those are normally due to the orb weavers.
Damn. Yeah, they'd be pretty like fascinating, those spiders, hey? What's your favorite spider?
Ooh, if it has to be like the most misunderstood, the most deadliest in Australia, the funnel web.
Funnel web.
Like it's actually a half misconception. Here's a sort of weird fact.
Okay.
Did you know?
Wow,
like
yeah,
redbacks?
yeah, redbacks, yeah, for sure.
You know the red streak on their backs. The females normally get those.
So the redbacks are rarely males, you're saying, or they're
like,
never males?
rarely males. The male redbacks are just have black.
And black, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow, what a like clickbait moment, hey? You're like, oh, look at this cute little spider, it bites you, and then like now you're out of work for a few weeks because of the redbacks.
You basically, for some of you freaks, you basically get bitten by a girl.
Yeah.
When you get bitten by a redback with a red stripe.
That's hilarious. Yeah, true. Wow, there you go. I guess what would you say to the audience that like your encouragement for them to try
my
to
encouragement
get over
is
the fear?
there's always ways to tell if a spider's about to attack. It's not very easy, but like if it's like this is a very important people to know. Pay attention to me. A funnel web is the most. Even though I say you shouldn't be afraid of spiders, some spiders are more temperamental or territorial.
Yeah.
Like the funnel web. And you can normally tell when it wants you to leave it alone because it will raise its front legs, showing you the fangs. When that happens, you just back away slowly.
Back away.
Like, do be aware that funnel web's fangs are sharp enough to puncture shoe leather.
Right, yeah. So what would you say like to the even not just funnel webs, but people who like are scared of like daddy long legs and just like they're just kind of like, oh no, like I don't want these people, these guys in my house. Like, what would you encourage them to do, and how would you encourage them to overcome their fear a little bit?
Take a deep breath and leave Australia. But like, no, like, if it's in a web, right, and it's not bothering you, leave it the hell alone.
Right.
It's not out to get you. It's not a serial killer. It's not like a Dexter Morgan looking to suck your eternal organ. It's basically just there for pest control.
Yeah. So, but I guess if it's a funnel web, you should kind of do something about that just in case.
But they are normally in, New Zealand.
Yeah, that would never be hit.
That's why its name, the New Zealand funnel web. It's
Yeah,
normally found
yeah.
in New Zealand, not New Zealand.
Tasmania?
Not Tasmania. And is like Australian state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Okay, cool. Nice. Well, I know that there's a story in my year, like it was in my grade 6 year level. There was a girl who was so scared of spiders, and then what made her overcome spiders was getting into Spider-Man. We can talk about that a little bit.
Sorry to cut you off. That's another weird thing that I always felt weird. The same people that are afraid of spiders, right?
Yeah.
Right? Are okay with Spider-Man. That is weird as hell. Even though, like, Spider-Man is not an actual spider, he does have powers of a spider. You would think being afraid of spiders would be afraid of
Yeah.
the powers as well.
Yeah, so true. So true.
I highly suggest the people who aren't afraid of spiders or the arachnids are arachnophobe. Like they're so spiderist that they only specifically hate spiders. That's my hot take on it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And to reminder, what was the thing that I said at the beginning of the video?
Sorry, they'll comment. Yeah, cool.
The crazy question of the day is, what is your craziest spider story? And don't like give us like a full-on like story essay. Just give us a short story, and whichever one that I liked, you'll be commented or mentioned in the next video.
Yeah, awesome. So, yep, that's the crazy question. Make sure you guys answer that in the comment section.
And
and that word.
Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's see we get to around 16 likes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And make sure you share this with everyone. Your cat, your dog, your fish,
Yes,
everyone.
for sure.
Like even your fish will like share it with your fish.
And your spider.
Share it with your arachnid friends. Share it with everyone.
Yeah, awesome. Well, have a good day, everybody.
See ya. Peace.